Question: what do you think the rate is going to be, Mark? Marks: just a guess, but I think it could be $3.91. The CEO of the Iraq Stock Exchange has been relieved of his post. Quote, the market's CEO, Tar Ahmed Abdul Salam, was dismissed from his position today, Thursday. The head of the Securities Commission, Faisal Al-Hamas, was also chosen to replace Abdul Salam. Key point: Iraq has very little external debt based off her income streams, non-oil, oil. She's got a lot of money. $20 billion, external debt, isn't a whole lot of money in comparison to what they have income-wise. It would behoove them to now put the pictures and the explanations of the lower denoms on the bulletin boards at these currency exchange centers. Aki owns 90 of these exchange centers with his conglomerate. You know why? Because it's all about the money. They don't get involved in politics. They don't care about parliament. They don't care about any delays. It's only about the bottom line. The HCL cannot function at a program rate. That's why they're giving you the scientific interpretation of why they're lifting the 3 zeros, in order for this to make sense, and work for you Iraqi citizens. Question: is November our month, Mark? Marks: unfortunately we blew through October without it, but November sure looks good. Comment: others say we get notified any time after November 6th. Marks: that is pretty much what the upper echelon in banking are saying now. Al-Moshadani is the new Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament. Quote, Mahmoud Daoud Salman Musa al-Moshadani, May 20, 1948. An Iraqi politician and the first Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament, after the US invasion of the country. He chaired the Iraqi Council of Representatives from 2006 to 2009, and was elected again today, October 31, 2024. He was also elected President of the Arab Parliamentary Union in 2008. Al-Moshadani is the new Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament. Quote, the Iraqi Parliament elected Mahmoud al-Moshadani as its Speaker on Thursday evening, after nearly a full year. Mr. Sami said all branch bank managers have gone through and now completed international service standards in banking reforms as of yesterday morning. Frank: why? Because of the float. You have to have a new exchange rate if you're going to float it. We know that rates on the redemption center screen are populating, and that means they're going up, and we know that we have fixed rates on the bank screens. The redemption center screens are what we're going to work off of, and it's going to be, I think the rates themselves will be so good, it'll blow us away, especially the contract rate on the Iraqi dinar. They should offer that to us, not at the banks, but only at the redemption centers. My gut is screaming that under the distraction of this election that the whole world is watching, they are going to pull the trigger. That's what my gut is saying. I sure hope I'm right this time. They are so close. Our elections, we're down to what, 5 days? These 5 days will be concentrated with so many concluding thoughts. These remaining days of 2024 are so concentrated on the monetary reform policy. Some sources want US to look at today for a possible release. We shall see. Some banks and 3 letters are expecting to see some action in the morning at opening time. We shall see. I'm expecting the rest of my miracle, any day now. Any hour now. Well, really, in a few hours. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I am about to see a SHO Nuff and I know I like it. MP Salem Al-Isawi sent a message today, Friday, November 1, 2024, after the election of Mahmoud al-Moshadani as Speaker of the Iraqi Parliament. Al-Isawi stated in a letter of thanks, I extend my great thanks and gratitude to all Iraqis who stood with me with all their nationalities, sects, titles, descriptions and status, and to the honorable representatives of the people, who today laid the foundations for steadfastness in the Iraqi national democratic project, by not submitting to the desires of others and the temptations despite their abundance, and insisted on thwarting the quota project that led the political process to stages of weakness and weakening. He added, "I would like to say that our insistence and steadfastness on entering the race to run for the presidency of the House of Representatives was based on principles, and will remain so, derived from the steadfastness of the Iraqis in restoring their identity, consolidating their patriotism, and rooting their belonging to this land, the land of Great Iraq. Today, we have begun, and even laid the foundation stone, with the steadfastness and perseverance of the representatives of the people under the dome of Parliament, with all their nationalities, sects, and affiliations, in order to build Iraq. To move towards a purely Iraqi national project that places the homeland and its people between the pupils of the eye." He concluded by saying, "I would also like to congratulate the elected Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Mahmoud al-Moshadani, and I hope that God will grant him success in his mission."